everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another recording of Dust and Elysian Tale. Let's hop back into it. So we are in the middle of trying to cause a avalanche, and we're gonna do some platforming that's a little bit crazier than anything we've done before. Make sure we go around one time just in case there was a key or something, and there was. These rocks in particular make no sense. They have like ribbons on them. I guess they're leftover technology from like these save points and teleports, which is more reason why I would just want to get a oh, this guy is I can't knock him back. This guy's new. Go. But take these guys out. Yeah, I would definitely love to see a prequel. Take that guy out too. So there's still some collectibles around here. Get down here. Why? Collect that. Pendant in the marsh. And now we can just use that to get up that high. Now we're up really, really high. Alright. So, just want to quickly check to make sure the pendant of the marsh isn't something that would improve. It would improve one thing, but not everything. So we're kind of back down to 100 hit combos, 120 hit combos. We're at level 28. This thing basically moves all of us around. Ah, it moves us backwards if we're not careful. This one up here. I bet I have to get down and get funky. Come on. Wow, you platform. Must travel far. So we get down here, crawl there. Another key to collect. Jump down here and take out these guys. Maybe some of it is because I just played Child of Light. Maybe some of it is because I'm just not the most enthusiastic RPG player out there. It's not my go-to style of gameplay. But I'm starting to feel a little burnout. Now, I did Witcher 3, so I mean, Witcher 3 went on forever. And I've done several other games that are sort of RPG-ish too. So I do feel this that the attacks and stuff I'm doing now are, and the monsters I'm fighting now are getting a little more and more repetitive. Just more than I would like. plus 150 attack. What is the item I have? I guess I could go to sell mode and find out. Plus 250. Never mind. Do any of these give me XP increases? That would be the one thing I would like. And no, none of them do. And we'll get a buffalo burger and some lasagna, just because I want one of each food.
Your transaction is most appreciated.
Thank you.
Three of these guys again. Now they tried to do something with Fidget, but I kill them too fast to see what they're really doing. Whether they're silencing Fidget or not.
That is a lovely singing voice.
Stop, Fidget. Just stop.
Yes.
Oh, I think I'm coming down with something.
Yes, it is. We figured that out on our own. Come, Dust. Let us continue.
Yes, Fidget's gone loco in the cold. One other point is, because we have these long runs in which we don't have dialogue conversations, it has been a considerable amount of time. And this sword still refuses to explain everything it knows about Dust. I guess I have to jump downward? No, I can jump upward, I forgot. Double jump. So, I think they're stretching that too long. The whole mystery of they're saying I have two souls is being stretched out for too long.
Oh, wow! That definitely did something. Come on, let's get back to the surface.
Be careful, Dust. I sense a powerful presence has been stirred by your actions.
Let's not keep it waiting then.
Well, it doesn't look like I can get this key, unfortunately. I think I have to go downward. This definitely makes it a one-way trip. Oops. More of these falling icicles.
Hey, you can use that cooler of yours to transport Bopo's snow down from the mountain.
Alright, give me a second. Great, that should keep it cold for Bopo. I'll be sure to give it to him if we ever find ourselves back in Mudpot.
So, I just grabbed some snow, and I can go back to Mudpot and give it to him, now that I have a cooler. Kind of random that happened then.
The path above has been made clear. Onward and upward.
And you thought this was a bad idea.
How did Ginger... that's what we're assuming, is Ginger came through this path. How? Just make sure there's nothing on the right. What is this? A save? A teleport station? pretty simple. All you have to do is kind of just, anytime you see an opportunity to avoid getting hit by snow, do it. Alright, I have to wait again, I think. Nope, it may be actually triggered by crossing specific points on the map. It looks like it is. Oops. Chose the wrong one. Took some damage there. So, I don't mind the attack pattern. It's certainly not as terrible as the Child of Light attack pattern was. But, oh man. Well, actually, nope, darn, not fast enough. So I got the key, but by getting the key, I have to start all over again. Darn it. It's just, it's very repetitive. Very, very repetitive. I guess a lot of games are very, very repetitive. Almost all games, I would say. Very, very repetitive. But after the 4 mansions level, fortunately we are kind of close to the end. According to the stats, let's see, we're at 85% completion. 1, maybe 2 levels left. So I don't know how you put more into this game, which I do want more story and more things. But I don't know how you would put more into the story and not just make it more repetitive, more boring. In a lot of ways, The Witcher 3 was kind of like that. While each individual story was alright and well written, there was certainly a lot of things that weren't needed to be done. And in Witcher 3 in particular, there were quests where you only fought like one type of creature maybe 3 times in the entire game. And then you fought wolves and bandits almost non-stop. So the balance was off there. At least in this game, the only people that you fight once and only once are the bosses, which makes sense. Every other creature just constantly respawns as soon as you change screens. There is something to this screen changing mechanic that's kind of unique. Fighting Yetis. I kind of like it for its map, because the map would be very different and very weird if we didn't have the screen mechanic. Getting snowed on, I can barely see. But then I suspect that is probably part of the reason. If instead of having us instead of having me spend the effort to interesting. I think this is the way we were supposed to come up, yeah. So let's go down. Up. Really? really is that all that's here is a platform, and yeah, there's gotta be more here than just the shop and the platform. Duck down, get that key. Yeah, there's nothing else here, okay. Just one more key for the collection. We'll go up here and quickly see if I picked up anything new to sell. I did. So.
Your transaction is most appreciated. Watch your
The problem seems like I can't get out. There has to be something over here that is an exit. Either that or I have to kill myself, which would make no sense. Nope. Yep. The exit's right there. There we go. This RPG has everything in it. It has trading, it has more quests than Child of Light, it has way more different styles of enemies, it has more levels, but there still is inherently a lot of repetition. And I think for RPGs that's kind of the problem always, is that there's just a lot of repetition. Many, perhaps me too, would say too much repetition. If it was a situation where you cleared out these areas and then it waited a few minutes before it restocked, maybe that would help. Then the areas could go quiet, and because of the quietness, then you could just run through an area. What is this? Needs like an hourglass to unlock, apparently. Yeah, I think that would help. If just 5 minutes took, that would require probably increasing the drop rate a little bit, which is fine by me. And yeah, that would just, I think, work fine. Help just balance in a very even manner, have a little less repetitively. Inherently, I guess you have to admit to yourself as a game creator, there is such thing as making too big of a game. There is such thing as the right length, and it is not just as long as forever. And that might be the only approach I would be willing to buy into for DLC. Is if somebody can honestly, and I actually believe them and agree with them, say that they put the correct length of a game in the main game, and then sometime later they decided to make more. But I don't think that should be DLC though. I mean, really shouldn't. It should just be a sequel, because you want to get the proper length of both games, including the DLC. So when you start to think of it that way, the truth is, if you get the proper length of Dust and Elysian Tale, the next proper length of a game would be the same length, or a little bit longer, and So that would be Dust 2 if that game ever was created. So no, I can't buy into DLC. I almost convinced myself to say that there was some way you could actually do DLC and I wouldn't just think it was wrong, but I thought it through and no. Because DLC inherently is a statement, we're going to give you a shorter product. And that's just not how games work. You can have independent games that only take 5 hours to beat. And that's not called DLC. Or you can have 200-hour plus games called Skyrim, and that's just the same, it's called a game in the same way that 10-hour game, or 2-hour game. Limbo is a great example. If you go watch my Limbo Spotlight, then you will see I play that like whole game in less than 2 hours. Oops. I don't think I was supposed to reach this area yet. I think I was supposed to go look over here first. Oh, there actually isn't anything over here besides those guys. With my double jump, you can't ever catch up to that. Maybe I could actually if I had double jumped and done something like that. Which might be a move I need to actually pull off at some point. Like right there. Well, there's something up there. Just be careful. Ride this platform on the way up. This is definitely cool that they made a nice big platform we can fight in. Is there something down there? No, it doesn't seem like it. Maybe because I have that Fidget doll, my character Fidget's not getting locked in the ice. Because I think that's what that is supposed to be. It's supposed to be like that creature can lock Fidget in the ice and then I can't use her attack, like her being silenced. But perhaps the Fidget doll is what's getting caught in the ice. Well, that'd certainly explain why I got a second Fidget doll. And there was nothing up here. Darn it. So we have to go through this slightly slow journey here. Not terribly slow though. This is good platforming, good puzzling. The creator of this game obviously has a decent head on his shoulders as far as making games. There's been no part that's felt completely broken or way too difficult. There's just been one part that was way too long, and a lot of these elements don't get used multiple times. Most game developers, game developing companies would have had us do probably twice as much platforming, twice as much fighting of reaching places, but I think he's got a good balance on it, really. There are a few places where it's kind of difficult. Alright, so I need to find the bomb fruit. Because no chest left behind is now my policy. Where is the bomb fruit? It's gonna be way far away, isn't it? There we go. XXY. Whole bunch of birthday cake and some more mystery wall chicken. We'll go through here. If I land on this and time it just right, can I reach the next one? Can I reach the next one? Can I reach the next one? Yes. And does that help me in any form or fashion? No. There is a chest over there, but it's hidden by a fruit thing. Alright. You keep that right there. I'm gonna jump over here. This is gonna go upward very slowly. Incredibly slowly. Am I making the right choice on pass? Do I have to choose? I think I have to choose. Nope, didn't choose the right one. This is gonna be close. Well, it looks like neither one of them was really the wrong choice. Here we go. No, quick. Oh man. So that is a heck of a puzzle. To get to this is gonna take a while. Go over here, we pull this fruit off, we jump up, jump up, jump up, jump, jump up, jump. Alright, so that's that. Now I've got to rush down here. Now I've got to get up here as fast as possible. Speed up, platform. Speed up. Jumping upward doesn't help. Now, as soon as I can get past this, I want to just do that. Very close. That is a heck of a trick there. One more chest down. Good. And we are out of the cave, and we are in a snow place. Getting blown by snow. It's getting even worse visibility wise. I think that's a bold choice for a game to lower the visibility, even though we know it's there. It would be slightly annoying. It's slowing me down. I can't walk very fast. Right. So I can't get up that way. This is just the area where you fall if you make a mistake. Now I still have to be careful not to get blown by the wind back into that pit. Another level up. We're at 32, which is good news. That means we're past the halfway point. So even if I did have to play a new game plus, I would only have to play it through most of a second playthrough and not a third playthrough, which would be too much. Even a second playthrough would greatly benefit from taking a break and playing a different style game completely, which is something I will most certainly do as a YouTuber. I will be playing lots of other games before I would ever come back and play this a second time. And since it doesn't feel like there's been too many diverging paths, the only real divergent path we've seen is, do we want to put the poison ivy in the laundry, which isn't an important enough thing to worry about. Oops. Here we go. All this for one chest. And that was it. That was the only thing in this huge section with all those platforms. That I could try to jump up there and work my way back that direction. There's no real reason. Just work our way back this way. This looks like it's an exit because it's putting a wall here, but there is no exit there. This is a rock wall, so perhaps at some point when he was developing the game, the game creator, I wish I had memorized his name a little bit better so I could actually just say it. Oh, there is more to that. I have to actually land on one of those and ride it upward, don't I? It looks like at some point he was going to have us be able to walk to the left. Or maybe it's just because the entrance is actually lower, and perhaps how he created this just didn't recognize for very short doorways. Alright, we gotta start here. then here. And then here. And then this. Alright. Now I've got it. Another shop.
Ah, hello.
And see if we have anything new to sell. We do. We have a hollow shard to sell.
Your transaction is most appreciated.
We don't have anything really to buy. We can sit here and... Ooh, I don't have the right thing equipped, do I? Oops. Let's double check all of the things we could craft. Just real quickly. This would need 2 of these. And 6 of these. And 2 of these, which I only have 1. So as soon as that restocks, I'll make that. Does anything I have right now make sense? I could make this. It needs 4 of those and 1 of these, which I can buy 1 of those. We're at 72,000 gold, so we could effectively purchase anything we want. So this does 1.2% XP. I don't have anything right now that would convince me to get off XP increases. So the only thing I would really be looking for here would be a ring that increases that, which I don't think I have anything. And let's see if any of these pendants improve anything. It seems like we've unlocked a new tier as far as improving our stats, so we're going to start seeing some new stuff. But no pendants. We have 62 of these. It would probably be, I think it's time to actually go to the chickens, even though we're saving the chickens, and I don't want to do that, so I'm going to just skip the chickens and go straight to the cinnamon buns. I want to see how many wall chickens we can get throughout this entire game, because I think that would be funny. Our stats are getting there really fast. We have 7 pips for each one, so that would be 7, 14, 21, and 28, which makes perfect sense because 28 plus 32 equals 60 for the level, which is what I'm saying is at least the soft max level. Maybe you can go above level 60, but you're certainly not going to get any more pips. So that's going to be it for this recording, though. We've accomplished some stuff. We got up the mountain more, and I guess that's about as much as we can be happy with. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps me out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.